Sim- Information, misinformation, misinformation. It's so crazy to me how people are literally taking this chart seriously and they really think the numbers here are 100% accurate. Now, don't get me wrong, guys. I literally don't give a flying fuck how much money these games are making. I don't care, right? And the reason why I say that is because this is gotcha. These are gotcha games, bro, right? And to sit here and flex, to take this chart to like flex and say, oh, my game is better than your game because we're making more money, is peak tribalism, bro. Like, honestly, WuWa making 16 mil, I don't give a fuck, bro. Right? I don't even care because number one, this is just mobile only. Number two, everything you see on this chart right now, all these numbers you see, not 100% accurate. It's already confirmed that Gay Teo is the one who's, fucking up these numbers. So if you're taking this shit like seriously, then you're really a clown. But I do find this very interesting to talk about. I think, the gotcha revenue for the month of July, it's actually worth my time because whenever they update their website, I don't even care. Like I literally the last time I made a video talking about gotcha revenue was probably like 2 or 3 months ago, right? But this month, July, is actually very, very interesting. So when it comes to HSR, right? HSR making $91 million. Holy shit. The HSR community is so fucking stupid. It's just completely embarrassing at this point. You guys do understand that the developers completely butchered the fake collab that you guys were all looking forward to, right? Oh, we're putting in so much effort to the fake collab. We can't wait for you guys to experience the fake collab. We can't wait. We have been working on this update for a year. We're putting in so much effort. The story is going to be amazing. You remember when people were glazing the story saying, oh, since Shayoji isn't behind the fake collab story, it's going to be an absolute masterpiece. Yeah, think again, bro. That shit was ass. And the fact that people still spent mad money on a fake collab update, no wonder the devs don't give a fuck anymore. No wonder the devs decide to implement a new in-game mode where pretty much going to be pay to win only. No wonder, because you guys are literally incentivizing the developers to fuck up the game. You're literally paying the devs to kill the game. 91 million for the month of July? Are you kidding me? After the fake collab update, which was a complete garbage update? Unbelievable. And HSR making 91 mil in the month of July for doing the bare minimum is only going to enhance our points even more that the developers have so much money to make the game good, but they just refuse to make the game better. They just refuse to improve the game because, once again, they don't have to. They're getting paid for not doing anything. They're getting paid for doing the bare minimum. They're getting paid to kill the game. The units that they've been dropping recently, right, ever since 3.0, it's been back to back to back to back to back to back to back broken characters, back to back broken units. Hyacinth, Tribi, Phynon, Castris, the Herda, Maide, what's his name, Anoxa. They've been dropping back to back broken characters. And apparently, guys, now this is not 100% confirmed, but there is going to be a unit. I think her name is Siren, I don't know, but there's going to be another character that's going to have a global passive. Not confirmed. All right, take this with a huge grain of salt, but that's what I heard so far, that there's going to be another character who's going to have a global passive. I don't know what the global passive is going to be, but that shit is crazy. So HSR 91 mil for the month of July. The community is a lost cause, bro. Uma Musume 33 million for the month of July. Honestly, Uma Musume, I'm not surprised that this game is making a lot of money because this game is actually pretty fun. I'm actually playing this game and it is kind of addicting, to be honest. Like the way that the game works, the gameplay is really, really fun. So Uma Musume making a lot of money, not surprised. It's a very popular game. Pokemon TCG Pocket 33 million. Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle 33 mil. Now Gogeta did release SJ for Gogeta. He released, so I'm actually not surprised that they're making, a lot of money for the month of July because when we look at the month of June, 33 million, 33 mil. Now Gogeta did release SJ for Gogeta. He released, so I'm actually not surprised that they're making, a lot of money for the month of July because when we look at the month of June, 33 million, 33 mil. Now Gogeta did release SJ for Gogeta. He released, so I'm actually not surprised that they're making, a lot of money for the month of July because 3 mil, and now it's 33 million. That's a huge jump. Let me see over here. So Zenless Zone Zero, 21 mil, so it went down for the month of July. Dragon Ball Legends, 17 mil. Wuthering Waves going from 39 mil to 16 million. Now, the units that they dropped in the month of July, pretty much Lupa and Frolova, right? And when it comes to Lupa, fusion character, revolves around fusion teams. So if you are not trying to make your fusion team strong, then, you know, Lupa is really not that necessary. So it's probably the reason why a lot of people skip Lupa, because, you know, they don't really care about fusion team, or they just, I don't know, don't like the character. Who fucking knows? And then for Frolova, let's be honest, guys. As soon as they dropped Augusta and, you know, gameplay, that literally changed everybody's mind. For all the people who were thinking about summoning for Frolova, Augusta and, you know, changed our minds, because yo, those two characters on August, bro, August is probably going to be insane for WuWa. I'm not going to lie. August is probably going to be crazy. And plus, when we do take a look at WuWa's in-game content, it's really, you're not required to summon for the latest 5-star limited character in order for you to clear that in-game content. You're just not. When it comes to characters like Frolova and Lupa, are you required to summon for them to, you know, interact with TOA mechanics for the month of July? No. So that's when it comes to WuWa, there are so many reasons why the game doesn't make as much money compared to Genshin Impact and HSR. And the reason why is because when it comes to WuWa's monetization strategy, it is not as aggressive and as predatory as Hoyo's. When you look at HSR, they're literally implementing a new in-game mode that is going to be 10 times more difficult than MOC, and MOC is already a disaster, right? With the HP inflation, the rampant power creep. You look at Genshin Impact, them implementing boss mechanics. You have to summon 4 characters like Skirk, Escoffier, Mavwika, Sitlali. It's like the monetization strategy in Genshin Impact and HSR, way more aggressive. Genshin Impact, literally a 50-50 on the weapon banner. Make it make sense. 50-50 on weapon banner. They don't even give you a lot of pulls, right? Plus, with the new in-game mode, Stingy and Onslaught, they literally took out an event and replaced it with Stingy and Onslaught. A lot of people thought that they were given more pulls because of Stingy and Onslaught, but that's just not the case. It's not true. That's misinformation. You're not getting more pulls because they took an event out and replaced it with Stingy and Onslaught. So, that's one of the main reasons why when it comes to WuWa, I believe WuWa will never make as much money as Genshin and HSR, because when it comes to WuWa, guaranteed weapon banner. When it comes to in-game is not, you know, extremely pay to win, right? And you are not forced to summon for specific characters in order for you to actually clear in-game content in WuWa. So players pretty much have the privilege to save their resources, save their pools for future upcoming characters like Augusta and Yuno. And that's exactly what I'm doing. Like when it comes to Frolova, I really don't have a Havoc DPS unit, a really well-built Havoc DPS character. It's only Havoc Rover. He's still pretty solid, but Frolova would have been a great addition to my account as a Havoc main DPS unit, but I don't need her, right? My fusion team is already, you know, perfect. Cartethia, goated as fuck. I also pair up with Air Rover and Shorekeeper. Shorekeeper, I can use her in any team. It's like you are not forced to summon for every single character they drop in this fucking game. So that's why everybody's always saving up, saving for the next character. And that's why when it comes to WuWa's revenue, when it comes to mobile, it's just not consistent, because players once again can save up for the unit they are looking forward to. I heard that for Black Beacon, like there's like no voice acting for like the new character, and the game is just buggy as fuck. It's like, bro, the game is done, man. The game is done. Ever since they did that CN shit where like they gave CN players more rewards than global, that's what really killed the game. Even though they apologized, that still killed the game, because that pretty much ruined their reputation. That ruined, you know, the trust we have in them. So Black Vegan, you guys might as well just pack your bags up. It's EOS time. Another game I'm really interested in here. Neuro Cloud 20k. How the fuck is this game still alive? This game should have been gone. The same goes for One Punch Man World, Higa Naruto, Black Clover Mobile. They're gonna EOS soon. They already confirmed that. And Tribe 9. Tribe 9 is fucking cooked. That game is done. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it when it comes to the gacha revenue chart. I mean, When it comes to gacha revenue, once again, don't take this shit too seriously. If you're gonna sit here and say my game is better than your game because we're making X amount of money, you need to go touch grass, bro. I don't even care if WuWa is making like, let's say 91 mil. If WuWa made 91 mil, I still wouldn't sit here and say, oh, my game is better than your game because we're making this amount of money. That's not a reason why. Like, you using money, right? Saying like, okay, you using money to say that your game is better is just a bad argument. Because once again, this is a gacha game. And these gacha companies, their job is to milk you dry. So when you really look at this chart, it's which gacha game is milking their players the most, and that is HSR. HSR is milking their players the most. And when it comes to Genshin Impact, you guys know the the amount of videos I've been making covering Nodcrane, how much of a disaster it's gonna be. You have Ino, who can't even inflict lunar reaction, right? Who can't even activate it. You have I know when like her burst, it pretty much slows down if you don't put her with other Nodcrane units, right? You have Flints, right? If you don't put him with a Nefa, bro's probably gonna be buns. Like, just wait till 6.0. When 6.0 drops, this shit's probably gonna hit like 100 mil, 100 mil or 120 mil, because the shit that they're doing with Nodcrane is absolutely ridiculous. Like, it is worse than Natlin. It's actually insane. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. I just find this hilarious, bro. I'm just gonna go ahead and watch all of these, gacha war videos. People just going ahead, attacking each other, saying that my game is better than your game because we're making more money. Your game sucks, even though you have a skip button, you have all these amazing things that our game still doesn't have, and it's been 5 years. And just saying the truth, man. Just point out the truth here. You can sit here and complain. You can sit here and brag about how much money your precious gacha game is making, but the facts still remain. You guys are literally making billions of dollars when it comes to Hoyo. You're making billions of dollars, and you're implementing quality of life updates like a mail search function, time skip button. Make it make sense. But hope you guys have a good one, and I'll be catching you guys on the next one. Adios.